say right now, or they can get in contact with you and vice versa.
You can get RobbieV63 at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can email me, you can get on my Instagram, Facebook. I'm still here.
So make them know, say, well, you still have your voice same way, you still can sing same way. You know what I mean? You give them a look.
Alright. Who makes the sunshine? Who make the rain fall? Nobody but Jah. He created them all. You know?
Mad.
For the Valentine. We have seen it,
One thing with Saxon, you know, from back in the 90s when Saxon forward in New York and even Jamaica and them place there, I always walk with them artists.
Yes.
Regardless
Yes.
of what.
Yes.
If you know about Saxon Sound System, can you go for Saxon, you know? As I said, I used to go to school, my Walkman, you know, I deal with and I listen to some Saxon cassette. So I have to big up mostly, many mostly the whole team, you know what I say? Saxon, you know what I mean? Saturday, where I said, this Saturday.
Right, come out, roll out and come full enjoy yourself, you know, because, you know, we play different. We try, Saxon is somewhere, we don't really look on anything where I go on in a dance, we have our own style of playing. So, you know, just come out and full enjoy and, you know.
Well, you have some different kind of music, so you have to have your own style.
Yes.
Because when you talk about Saxon, you talk about the selection of music, you know, I deal with, you can't deny it, you know, I deal with. Me, we own a sound system, you know, I say, we still look up to Saxon, because you don't know what the other one who kind of set it for I. You know what I say? Because if many listen to Saxon, I listen to Jaro, and them sound from back in the live DJ. You know what I say? I wouldn't have that love for that, for this culture. You know what I say? So I have a big one up on
But we have to big up all of the New York American songs them because you put in the work and
well, we learn from the best.
put in the work. God knows.
We learn from good people, so you know, once we learn from good people, we just have to just take it to a different level. You know, carry on the tradition. You know,
and keep on doing what you guys are
and just
doing.
keep on doing. I have to love it too.
Yeah, man,
I have to not love it now, but you know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know you like both what you say, Pure man.
Yeah.
And you're humble, you know, because it's enough sound man, them don't like give other sound man credit.
No, you have to give them respect.
that,
Remember,
you know,
we know.
yeah.
Remember, as I look at you, you have to learn it from somebody. You have to see somebody who inspire you. You know what I say? If you really get into the culture, really, you know what I say? So big up all of the elder them. Tony School, don't be, because my father New York Tony School. And
Yes,
and
big up Tony School.
Yeah, you have to
Tony
big up.
School.
You know what I'm saying? So
Legend.
you have to big up all of the son them who kind of set it for we, and all of the people them who are follow. Because only set it for we, and we set it for other people.
Yes.
So we have to big up. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? So many people can expect this Saturday night.
Well, them can expect tune.
Yeah, as usual.
Vibes. You know?
Right. You know something? May I ask the people in this? Please, come out early and enjoy the night.
Yeah.
Nobody left it till all 1, 2 o'clock, and then when you come in, the sound them where you want here only play one round and then the better way. So just come out from early and enjoy the night. That's all we can say.
How much sound upon the bed? 4 sound, right?
4 so.
4 sound upon the bed. But that's good, man. That's not too bad.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Next level, black one. I could have 5, you know.
I would have 5.
Warm and easy.
Stone up,
Rory Stone
Stone up.
Rory Stone of
Yeah.
yourself.
Five.
Virgin.
Yeah.
Rory anyway there in the world, man. Big up. Yeah, man.
And you don't know, and the big bad Saxon.
Big bad Saxon.
So, we leave that now. We leave Saturday night. Chin forward, we have forward chin. We are talking about World Bash now. UK.
World Bash, UK.
Yes, man.
Bash.
UK World Bash.
Mr. Chin.
Yes, yes.
Come up with an idea which me say, yo. Yo.
Legends versus rivals.
Yo. That dance there. I tell you, say, it's going to be exciting.
But yeah, what you talking about? What you talking about?
Can't get it done.
You can't get it done?
Only 4. It's working, but we can't get it done.
Well, them know your voice, so they don't have to sit in there in an interview. Soundcheck show people. I better Bobby bless up yourself anyway there right now. You know what I'm saying? Extra time with them, man. Overtime right now. You know what I'm saying? So World Bash UK. You know what I'm saying? May 5th people. Chin come up with an idea, and enough people cuss the idea when we did it last year in New York. Even me too. Me say, oh, you never so much soul, man. Chuck. You want beat something, because you don't know, big bad soul. You want play it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I play 20 minutes, it's just like, yeah, if you play 20 minutes, it's like I want me, I want more. We don't play no two.
But I kind of like the concept because it's an exhibition.
Yeah.
It's like a stage show.
No, but when I forward I dance and see the concept now,
Yes.
and play at the dance and see where me get to know, see the idea.
Yes,
And me see where my, you know, the vision where I'm at right now.
Best of the best.
You know what I'm saying? You might keep the vibe,
Yeah.
the street going. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
A man come in if you can't play 20 minutes and bust a dance with something
There's
wrong.
something wrong.
Something wrong.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
It's like you're going to a concert.
Yes.
Mm.
So this is a
Sound
sound.
system concept.
This is a sound system concert. Never happened before. First time. Chin me have to be the man one. You know what I'm saying? And we need this. As a sound, yeah.
It's actually harder though. Like, I see sound system culture different from most people, to be honest with you. Everybody have their gift. They have my gift.
Yeah.
Most times, often, myself and the veteran sounds, we don't get along. And it's because the veteran sounds are normally stuck in their time, which is respect for that, because if it wasn't for them, then they wouldn't be us. But in order for the industry to grow, we can't stay with the veterans. The music didn't stay with the veterans, so how can sound system culture stay with the veterans? It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? We have to keep the music moving, but at the same time, when we want to go listen to some fully dub plate dance, we have that room there where we can go enjoy it. But I don't feel like the culture should be stuck in that room. That's the mistake that we've been making with sound system culture, right? The forerunners were build the thing, them tough headed, because they want it the way they know it. But in knowing it, let's say this then, suppose Briggy and Josie Wales and Rankin Joe, they just want it the way they know it. But the music would have there. The music would just be there. It wouldn't be where it is. So we gotta understand that we gotta let the music grow, but we also gotta preserve our team.
Yeah.
So when you want to go to a dub plate dance, you go to a dub plate dance. When you want to go to a dance where two songs string up and last man standing, you go there so. But we can't keep the music there, because if you keep the music there, all it is that we're all gonna get old, and then we go from 1,000 people to 700 people to 200 people, and then everything gets slapped with. That's just what it is. So for my vision, it is keeping up with the trends of what's going on in the music, right? I mean, if you look at what the culture is, once upon a time, Soundman used to have dub plate with some long intro, because it was part of the culture at the time. Now the same man them go and cut off the whole of the intro off at the top of them song, because people don't want to wait for the rhythm to come in anymore. It's evolution, right? Once upon a time, a singer would have sing all 2 verses before the DJ come in. That can't go on again. A man have to sing all 4 bar, and the DJ have to present themselves on the track, or you could all get some boo. It's evolution. The whole thing about sound system culture has to be vibe. In my opinion, and I know this pisses off a lot of people, because they got a large dub plate collection, but people coming to dance now to rave. That they want to do. They want to come and dance and set so all night.
So you say the fun kind of...
The fun is gone. And the fun is gone because of the people who came before us that don't want it to change. It was fun when they were doing it, because everybody did that on that speed there, if you get where I come from. But now if you look at the pattern of the music, it's like everybody who tries to preserve and make a change for it to continue, you have the older sound man them, the other man them a mash up the thing. I mash up the thing. But the older sounds don't understand that it could possibly be them where mash up the thing too. If you understand what I'm saying, because growth in everything. Ask yourself again, if Josie Wales them did say the thing enough for past them, which part of the music would I get? Right? So we gotta look at it and say, all right, watch this now. People are come and dance. First them didn't want to hear intro. Now they don't want to hear intro no more.
But the intro nowadays, Jim, is like that back in the days. Intro back in the days makes sense. Kind of funny. You know what I say? Nowadays, making an intro, DJ just...
It's just a big up, right? The people that want you
Addis thing where it said science and technology when Addis...
They want you to get to it right away.
You know that's an Addis,
So,
that the Barrington Lee
so for me, no, it's getting to the music right away, right? It's not a situation where we are in a culture anymore where people want to go in a dance and hear one song play for an hour, and then the next song play for an hour. We're not there anymore. That's not it. I mean, for me and you, that's how we prove who are the real bad sound, but it's not there anymore. People's attention span is shorter, and they appreciate for the music change.
Because most of them sound can play half an hour or play an hour to keep the vibes and keep the level.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So if you have sound men who are less crafted than the ones before, then how do you keep forcing something down the people's throat that they don't want? If you get what me I said.
Well, it kind of changes, you know, you kind of change it in a way, because you bring in that 15 minute, 20 minute, you know what I say, kind of keep it to a level where energy, you know what I say, you have to come in and bust either 10 minutes, or you look at 5 minutes and everything there. So it changed. And now it changed right now.
It's
If you got any
and
clash
it's still
nowadays,
changing.
no, but if you got clash nowadays or whatever, it changed. But to me, if two sound and clash, you know what I say, I think if you pay $120, or you pay $80 for going on a dance, I think it's two sound that should just earn the one dance and done.
And I agree with that.
You get your money's
But-
worth,
and my
Right.
point, here's my point with it though. My point is that shouldn't be the standard. That should be specialists. So that should be what we want to go to. But that shouldn't be the standard of the industry. Because if you make that the standard of the industry, the people that you need to come in, they're not coming. You understand what I'm saying? We appreciate dub plates. We appreciate them. I say, yo, Saxon up, tenor saw, chop, big song. My youth don't care about that. My youth don't care about that. So the industry gets stuck because we are trying to prove that LP have the most Dennis Brown, Saxon have the most this, and they don't care about that. What they care about is going into an event and sex up one night. That's it. So if that's the case now, if you want to
Some of them
exist,
change, some of them want to see ladies still.
if you understand what I'm saying?
But that we just go forget too.
What,
And that we just go forget too.
what females?
Yeah, they want to see.
Of course.
I'm
But
glad.
here's the thing, the females is coming for the fun. So if the fun not there, the female them now come either. So that's the thing, either way you put it, right? I'm saying to you, and I know that it's against a lot of what the culture is. No, women ain't coming to dub plate dances. That's just us. We're preserving a culture, but that culture is for us. And I'm not saying that it should be erased. I'm saying that we cannot make it the standard of the dancehall space if we want the thing to grow. If we don't want it to grow, then that's a different thing.
You see, when Saxon and Love Injection played
Mhm.
2015, you know, it was almost equal between man and woman.
Mhm.
Let me say, woman day in the place. Woman day in that place.
Dance round.
Dance wrong.
Yeah, go on YouTube and
And I'm
check.
not saying that I'm not saying that that's impossible. But I'm saying how much two songs can, and that's the problem that we're also having, right? We have 1,000 songs, and we're measuring what's happening in dancehall based on 2 songs. That cannot be the reality. So if Saxon and Love Injection come and Ramadan with Pure Woman, right? We can't say the industry is in a good place.
No.
If it can't happen 50
Yeah,
more times around the
Chin,
world.
But Chin, if you got dance in New York, me got every one of them little dance, them and them thing there. And when me forward them little dance, you have no girls in the dance. Because you have no female who are play sound system now. And I bring them friends come and dance and them things. So them little party, me only got the big dance them, but me got big dance and small dance. I have to listen to the little small sound.
The only dance that we're called to me
Yeah.
is big dance.
No, but and that's the thing. Now remember, you know, we were small before the
No, but here's the thing why I'm saying it, right? Big dance is what governs the culture and opens the doors for the culture to grow. It's not local dance. Local dance is what we got to enjoy and all an authentic vibe. But the big events are the ones that give sound system merit and look at what the industry is now, right? I don't know what's going on in the UK, but here in America and other places, sound systems are being added to all the major festivals and stage shows. That never used to happen. Sound clash is going on every single festival now. Every man who have them big artists that spend them big money, then turn around and say, oh, I want Saxon versus Chin. Or do an exhibition for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. It shows you that the industry is evolving in another sphere. Now, when you're normally playing in a dance hall, there's 500 people in there. A festival is inviting you to play for 5,000 people. What you gonna tell them, say? No, I'm gonna play a 5 minute round. I'm gonna play a 2 hour round or else I'm not take the dance. doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, Jim. Sorry for cutting you. It doesn't make sense, but Soundman, right now the Soundman I get respect from the festival, them big event, right? Right? Not from the artist them really.
Right.
Right? So now the Soundman them really need to step up now and kind of control them thing, you know what I mean? Because remember they need me regardless of what. Regardless of what they need me. You know what I say? And we don't get no respect, Jim. As a sound man, we don't really get the respect what we're supposed to get.
And again, me as a sound man, I feel like we blame everything on the artist then.
No, I mean, I blame
No,
the
no,
artist.
just hear me out. Sound man don't get respect because of sound man.
True.
It's not because of artists.
True.
Sound man don't get sound respect because of sound man. I had the same conversation with Bayside the other day, right? I look at this industry totally different. Brethren, if I got in 15 years ago and I was running behind artists, 15 years later, me not run artists. If I'm winning clashes and I'm busting songs, why me for run behind artists? It doesn't make sense. In any other business that you do, my brother, right? When you get in and you grow, you start take certain talk. That's how it is. If you go into a business and you're a janitor, 15 years later you're the head janitor.
But
it's only sound man, hold on a second, it's only sound man that will spend them whole career, right? And I'm talking about established sound man running behind artists. If an artist feels that you are the big whatever, Stone Love, and them still can't tell you, say, them a come at studio 8 o'clock, and you sit down there for 8 o'clock and them come
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Sure.
Then how are they gonna have respect for the sound system culture if them have the biggest sound system in the culture sitting there waiting on them? We need to just say 8:15, all right, everything good.
Gone.
We're gonna we are.
Gone.
But we won't do that, and you know why we won't do that? Because we have built a culture that depends on the artist doing the dub. Because if we don't have the dub, we can't win the clash.
But Chin, remember they make 45 too. And you always want to bring the 45. Remember, I do it without the dubbing, me can't get to be doing
Chin.
it, you know.
Yeah.
You see, you know, me not like to dwell back in the past.
Yeah, man.
See, but you see, years ago, you will know this to LP. And not just pure dub plate used to win clash.
Right.
Sound used to play plastic as well as dub plate, or exclusive sound, where it might be a pre-release.
Right,
But the other
100%.
sound them not have it. And the dance used to nice.
100%.
You know, but now since the artists them have the majority of say in the dance, because without certain dub you can't play.
But we gave that to them.
Then that me I try
We
say.
gave that to them. And here's the thing. And this is not me speaking of, you know, like pinpointing anybody, but there's an era in sound system culture where it became about money and links, right? Which is the worst era, which was the most entertaining era for the audience, but became the worst era for the culture. If you understand what me I'm saying.
understand.
Saxon we used to structure with dance. So when we come in at the dance, we're early warm. So you'd hear another early warm certain tune you wouldn't hear in the hype section. So what we used to do, we play an early warm. So this we used to get people out early. We noticed that we used to get a certain set of people out early in the dance because they want to come out here. The early warm.
The exclusive tune.
Certain exclusive tune. And then, boom, by the time 10 people come in at the dance, and the rest of the people don't come in at the dance, jam. But we used to play by ourselves sometimes. We never used to need no other song. Play with it. When we used to, a lot of dances, we ate on cassette, it's Saxon one. Yeah.
I have to remember them days, you know, sorry for cutting me, them days, you know, when sound are playing, enough man used to go to a record shop in time, and if them not hear, then we go a dance and listen where man and say, yo, go to a record shop for that tune tomorrow. But you know record shop when they out again, we not really do them thing there.
Right.
So
Remember,
now
Music can't regulate it.
remember back in the days,
Like-
you know, when you have a dance Saturday, you know, from about Wednesday or Thursday, you search your record shop if you want certain tune. You know.
And don't
And few more, I tell you, some man wait till me come to the record shop, you know, or my brother come at the shop, and them not buy until them say, when the man put it on the second.
It's a Saxon about that one, so me want
I
that
want
one.
that one.
and then don't get me wrong. I didn't know about Saxon. I never grew up on Saxon. I learned about Saxon because if I am going to be in the position that I am in sound system culture, I gotta know about Saxon.
Yeah, you have to know about
Right?
yourself.
So I went back and studied Saxon, and I'm glad because now I can understand Saxon structure from an intellectual perspective, as opposed as a fan. So I've talked to players of Saxon and the artists them and this and the that and the that and that. Pretty much I've talked to many of the people who play the game, right? My difference with everybody else is that I only have one goal, one interest, is to keep the industry moving forward. That's it. I don't care about sound systems, so to speak. I care about moving the industry forward. Because if the industry doesn't move forward, Saxon legacy makes no sense to talk about. LP's legacy makes no sense to talk about. Chins, if there was no basketball, why would we talk about Jordan? You understand what I'm saying? The sound systems are living in a culture and they're being selfish with the culture because they feel like they're preserving their legacy. But what we all should be doing is working together to preserve the industry's legacy. Because if there's no industry, then you don't have a legacy. And the sound systems are not understanding that. So as we move forward, we have to look at ourselves and say, I want a ram dance. Boy, we used to do it that way, but dance now ram. What can we do to make the dance them ram? Right? And whatever that entails, we got to work forward to make that happen. Because the only thing that speaks volumes for the culture is ram dance.
Yeah, but,
that's it.
Yeah, but it's a good thing you say. You know what I say? But remember, you know, most of the sound system them don't really get along.
That's the problem.
It's rivalry.
Enough man, no rivalry. It's not, but
Well, that's about
it's not like the our days, you know.
Who am I that
Where we
about?
know so well, I just music we take it to. You know what I mean? So you have some sound system out there who just bad mind a sound system there. I just come and the dance directly to boo the sound there directly because they don't like that person and the sound there. You know what I mean? So them things never cut out. Because remember back in our days, if we go dance and we are going to injure ourselves, right? Which sound play better? If you play better music and Saxon, we are cheering for you. You know what I mean? So maybe Saxon have a bad night, maybe LP have a bad night. You know what I say? But music, we have music, you have to love it. You know what I mean? And until the sound system start fight against one another, that's one thing, the music now get better.
And again, to me, I only have one vision, tunnel vision. It's the preservation of the. So anybody who's willing to help that cause, I'm working with them. Anybody who's not willing to work the cause, I'm just not working with them. Because it just doesn't make sense for us. It doesn't make sense for legendary sound systems like Saxon, LP, other big sounds to spend all of this money on dubplate material and then at the end of the day there's no arena.
True.
It doesn't make sense. So we can fool ourselves as much as we want to, my brethren, right? I'm looking at this thing from a different perspective than everybody else. When you guys got into sound system culture, it wasn't business. It was for hobby, friend thing, popularity. But now we all got a chance to turn it into a business, right? But nobody's doing that. But guess what? The other people from other cultures and other colors, they come in and they do it. And then we see them want to look upon them and we cost them. But you know what the difference between them is? They come into the culture with a business plan, right? We are in the culture without a business plan. If you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, sometimes it's linked. Sometimes it's linked. Sometimes they're at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we've been in the business for years, right? And certain platforms, we never been on certain platforms. You know what I say? With people that love the series on certain platform, which they keep repeating the same people them on the platform. You know what I say? Give everybody a chance. Give everybody. It's sound system. Give every sound a chance.
And it's always going to be unfair. You understand what I'm saying, Minimusu? But at the same time, the goal has to be to break open new doors. We can't stay where we've been. You know, I'm listening to you guys talk about the 80s and stuff and all of that, and it's a wonderful story. But what does that story mean if you can't tour the world and ram dance like how you used to ram them time then? Now, other than people like Jashaka, I don't know much people that could have done it in its original form and still get the same. Everybody has changed. Stone Love has changed their way. Radigan has changed his way. They have to change. You understand what I'm saying?
You have to move with the time.
You have to move with the time, right? There was a once upon a time when we said, yo, No man now get me for playing a CD and a dub plate me grow up on. And then guess what? We have to play CDs. And then we have to play dub plates. All Chin is saying is that, listen, the time is here now where the dance used to have 1,000 people. Now it's down to 850. Then it's down to 750. Are we gonna wait till it get down to 5? Or are we gonna all come together and say, yo, we're gonna get it to 15? That's all I'm saying. Now some of the things that I may say, some of the man then will look for me and be like, yo, they're not doing it. Just like Puma said, right? And I say, all right, cool, no problem. I go do it. Because at the end of the day, you're selling. Our business is a product. That's what it is. It's a product. Dancehall, sound system culture is a product. Either you're gonna keep it to yourself, make no money, and dead with your dub box them in your basement, or you're gonna find a way to sell the product to the people who appreciate that product, right? So some of us is gonna make money, and some of us is not gonna make money. What team you wanna be on? That's all it means to me.
Why more I make the money?
Yeah, listen, what team do you wanna be on?
I make the money, man.
But do you get where I'm coming from? So for me, I realize that now, all right, let's change this thing. So I've come up with this concept that said, you know what? We need to get respect for sound system culture because this respect is gone. Remember when Saxon, right? All of those artists that was playing on Saxon, you know, it was Saxon featuring. Saxon was the big thing, right? When Super Cat and Ninja them was with Dip and Jaro was Jaro. And if you're lucky, you get Super Cat and Burbant, and it wasn't Super Cat and Jaro.
When Super
right?
Cat and Burbant and the Saxon and England, it was Super Cat and Burbant and Saxon.
You understand what I'm saying?
So the sound system is still
the
there.
sound system was always the front runner in the culture.
That's right.
Right? That's how it's always been. I'm saying now that as we see, you know, time go by, we realize that the sound system are failed. The artists them, I guess sound man too much talk. Like we forbeg them, right? So what do? Do you keep going down that road, or do you detour and say, you know what? We gonna come together and do something where the whole island have to come back, come check we, right? So I'm thinking of it and I'm saying, okay, let's rebrand what we're doing. We're no longer playing at a club. We're no longer having a sound clash. We're having a concert, right? Because in my mind, selectors and artists are equivalent. We're all entertainers. We have different levels of entertainment. The fact that we continue to call ourselves selectors and soundman, it's almost like we're giving the artist the upfront and we're taking the low.
But remember
right?
how we play the music, you know.
But if we were just to look at everybody as entertainment, like what we are, right? Then we would realize that no man no more than no man.
True.
So now, how are we gonna push it? How do we look at it this way and move forward? So the artist then is going to Amazura, and then around Amazura sell out. So you know what? Chin gonna try to do something with Soundman. We're gonna ram Amazura and sell out too. So in other words, I'm saying to the industry, we could do the same thing that y'all doing. For the same money that y'all doing it for, right? But if we don't come together and a promoter take a chance and put in money in a sound system culture and he lose the whole lot of money, no artist is not spending money, you know. And just look at it at this behalf, and then I'll, you know. One promoter can't make the industry grow. So it can't be one chin. There has to be, you know, 100 chins, right? You gotta ask yourself this: why is it that there's not a lot of sound system promoters? Because sound systems don't make money. We gotta be real with ourselves. The reason why you don't have any, because every one of us, our thing is, right, it's so, we can take up 20,000 pounds and keep a big dance and go home with 50,000 pounds, count me in, right? So if it was so easy to make money off of sound systems, everybody would be doing it.
It was like that before. It was like that before.
And before, everybody was doing it. Nobody's doing it now because the money's not there, right? And if the money is not there, and the sound systems want X amount, the promoter cannot make X amount, then what's gonna happen? Promoters are not gonna invest in sound system culture. What is sound system culture without promoters? There's no culture. Like we gotta start thinking logical if we want the business to grow. It cannot be a me thing, and my dub. Everybody on the field plays a position. And we gotta make the position work for everybody. So me now say, Saxon for come work for me, and me for go home and laugh and Saxon about. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that why Saxon want 10,000 pounds because Chin need him to clash LP, right? Saxon going to say he need double plate because he have to cut for prepare. So Chin have to find a way now say, you know what? We can't charge people $150 for coming in. So here what? Me I go to Saxon and me I go to LP now and say, here what I wanna do, right? Double plate and 45. Now Saxon can't come back and tell me say, him have to go to Jamaica and go cut dub.
I can't play 45.
Because they can play 45. Now if Saxon want to do that, Saxon can do that. So no, maybe I get to pay Saxon half of the money what Saxon did want, right? But no, my gate price don't have to be $100, no, it can be $50. More people coming at the dance ram, Saxon kill LP or LP kill Saxon in front of a real crowd, and the culture continues to bubble.
Yeah, but remember in a Chin.
If me I say something wrong, tell me say I say something wrong.
But the culture where you want, right? It was like that before.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
what I
45.
said.
It was
Right.
like that before. But remember, I just said time changed and you have to move with time. Remember in our days when we say 45 shop, that means no more double plate.
Right.
I mean no more 45. Right? That was straight double plate you have to play. Right? Until that continue going on until nobody no really want 45. Because man say, well, I gotta pay $80 and I gotta pay $70. Just like weekend gone, last 6 at $120.
Because we created that.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. We created that. When Chin was clashing Puma, right? Chin used to play 45, Puma used to play 45.
Yeah, but it changed it.
Right? But why did it change? It changed because Chin needed to make the people know that Puma soft. Me have more money.
No,
and me
yeah.
have more links. This is all what it's about, you know. Right? So me say 45 shot lock. So when you say 45 shot lock, what it means is that big man thing from here, so moving forward. No more 45, right? So what ends up happening now, playing 45s in a dance because of 45 shot lock, in modern day times, it's a sign of weakness.
Moon say that.
What you talking about?
We
gotta be intellectual about
Well,
it.
actually, when I tell you, let me explain myself why I wouldn't say that. Because remember, you know, in our days, as a sound system, remember, Saxon's a song where have some unusual tune and get certain artists where certain sound cannot play. LP is a sound system where I start build my sound and I play certain vocal tune in New York City. Most of them man say a rumba tune that me play and rare. Tell me live to see this time when everybody play vocal nowadays. So Moon said that, you know what I say?
But in the time that you're speaking
But remember,
about,
in the time when I speak about, when a man say 45 shot, like, he can play double, he can play 45. And when we say 45 shot, that means say, nobody no want to hear no more 45 from you. You have to exercise the box and play what you have.
So what
is that
so-
really a proving
Muscle,
thing?
what are you saying at that time? You're saying at this point in the dance, if you really want proof,
No,
say
if you're
five.
back sound, yeah.
Right, exactly. So what I'm saying is that over a period of time, what ended up happening is that in sound system culture, subliminally, playing 45s in a class showed
You
weakness.
get booed. You get booed.
Exactly, it's a sign of
Ca-
being
remember,
weakness.
so
No, we're
something
trying to
play-
reverse it, that we can't.
Remember, I saw something played in England the other day when them play against love injection. It probably kind of slip across certain people's mind and never hear the 45. Some people hear the 45. Some people booing at the crowd, you know. Some people will hear them booing at the crowd and say, yo, 45 that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I say? 'Cause remember, if you're in a clash, as I said before, if a man is going to spend $80 for going to a dance, remember, him can go listen to a juggling dance and hear the 45. No man no want come and clash and hear no 45 a play unless you set it that way.
Because you want now, in England right now, in London, they have this thing called full package. And where them set up this clash, you have to, they don't just judge you by your dub, by your song.
Right.
You have to play a round of plastic. You have to play a round of soul music. You have to play your dub plate.
I like that.
And then judge you by your sound quality.
And them,
So you have to bring
and
actual
then
sound
give you a
system.
raffle
Yes.
ticket.
Yes.
And then give you a raffle
And they
ticket
give everybody a ticket.
when you come in the
And
dance.
when you go in on the dance. And,
And you
see
drop
when
that
it's
in a
time to
ballot
judge,
box.
everybody have to walk out and drop that in
A
the
ballot box.
And then count it.
No,
So there's no rubber in there.
I love that.
Yeah.
But and here's my argument because I don't want you guys to get me wrong. I love that for us, but that is not going to build a culture. So we gotta think about what we want, you know. That's all I'm saying, you know.
So
Think about what we want. Do we want Saxon's grandkids, LP's grandkids to be able to have Saxon and it have value, right? And them can still pick up the sound and play it and make money? Or do we want to just ride it till the wheels falls off now? Because if we want to ride it till the wheels falls off, then we just keep doing what we're doing.
So why you so white ride it to the week? Because we're not playing 45?
No, I'm saying that it's not about 45. I'm saying it's about doing whatever it is that is necessary to continue the culture going.
But that's
right?
what we're doing. We're
If we
moving
got
all the
kids,
time.
everybody here has children. I'm thinking, right? You have to ask yourself this: your nephew, your son, right? On an average, are they interested in picking up your sound and continuing it? Are their friends interested in coming to your dance? In most cases, the answer is no,
No, that's
right?
no.
And if the answer is no, we have a problem because
It's a blind culture.
we, right, was going to Biltmore Ballroom at 13 years old and 14 years old, sneaking in to see Babyface and Stereofish and Puma and these people do what they did. We don't have that culture happening. There's no young people trying to be a selector. There's no 14-year-old auditioning to play Saxon or LP. That is a problem, and I'm just trying to show the culture that, guys, there's a problem.
But remember, Chin, technology right now, the younger kids, it's not like our days when we grew up. It's just either music, or we play football, or we play basketball,
So
or
much
whatever.
different option now.
These kids nowadays, 13-year-old, 12-year-old, them make money nowadays with them phone, playing video games and them phone, they making money.
That's
it's
one-
not like we play
That's
video game
one way
and
to
work
look
for
at
free.
it. That's one way to look at it. But here's another way to look at it, right? The music that we're playing is not relatable to them. So they're not gonna come.
So what about the music we're putting out now?
But this is what I'm saying. If we want the culture to grow, there has to be, and I'm not saying Saxon or LP, there has to be a sector in our culture that accommodates the music that those kids listen to.
Yeah, but China
Are they
can't-
not coming?
Yeah, but China can't play the sound system
Chin.
because we not making the music.
You know?
Remember, you know, really, when I'm in music, you don't really have no music out there right now, like reggae music. Back in our days, we have 50, 20 reggae music on the chart right now, where people are around the road. You know what I'm saying? The biggest tune right now, the biggest reggae music right now is what?
But
The
I
YG
don't-
Mali.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
biggest reggae
Biggest
music
reggae
right
song,
now is the YG
Right.
Mali.
Because the music not regulated.
So you can't blame the song we are playing where we are playing. I know we are make the music, I know we are play. So we can't say, yo, the younger people
No, I'm
them.
not blaming the song.
Yeah, but the younger people them have to adapt to the music too.
No,
you have to
that's
love
not,
it.
that's not gonna happen.
Hip hop is the same thing.
That's not gonna happen.
Reggae music and hip hop is the same thing.
It's not gonna happen. What we're doing has to be welcoming for them to come in. They're not gonna come.
So what about the younger youth them?
That's
in
just
hip hop?
my opinion.
In the hip hop journey, it's the same thing. Cause people still complain at the hip hop journey. Just like how they complain about reggae music, the new reggae music what coming out now. Them still complain about the new hip hop we're forward out now on the music. It's just the music we're forward out on the road.
So let me ask you guys a question, and let me ask Saxon this. You guys don't see a danger in the fact that your kids don't want to?
Of course we see. Of course we see. Because it's killing the culture.
Yeah, because I remember, you know.
I understand exactly what
right,
you're
so
saying.
do
You know what I'm saying?
so here's what I'm asking, right? And this is just what it is. So if we see the danger, do we continue without trying to fix it? Or we just, this when I say ride it till the wheels fall off, meaning that when it done. Because if the kids are not looking at the culture and saying, I want to kill sounds, I want to compete with sounds, I want to play dubs, then ultimately we got a problem.
Yeah,
But Chin, my thing wasn't, Saxon thing wasn't based on killing. It was based on entertainment.
Yeah, that was officer.
see,
You understand we have
we-
to clash
we-
here, you know, Chin, but you have to understand, a record is wrong. A record or a CD is wrong. You don't tell melodies, the inside out is wrong. Music go wrong. So what start today, it will eventually come back wrong to that. So like how the dance them in a clash spirit right now, where the sound them a clash, eventually that going fade out. Just like how DJ business did slowly fade out on sound system. Juggling did come in. You understand? A next era soon come in, you know. And it's coming in fast.
Yeah,
You understand?
we was
Another
wrong.
era is coming in fast. That new era for IB and you know could be Afrobeat. Because that enough of the youth them a gravitate to right.
England.
And a new generation.
Well, Chin, don't know. Chin, New York and yes, Afrobeat take over reggae music and all them things. So,
You know, say
you know what I'm saying?
it just did it.
Yeah, but in here the saying and here most of the artists and complain about it. It's just a jam on music. You know what I'm saying?
When we talk, right, and this is the problem that we have, you cannot base the conversation on Saxon.
No.
So you cannot base the conversation and say, when I started Saxon, it was about entertainment. So that is where it's supposed to be. You gotta look at what's happening overall.
Yes.
Because my success as a sound system is Saxon's success. And Saxon's success is LP's success. This is all I'm saying to you, right? If you invest all your life in something, and there's a possibility to really turn it into a business, why not turn it into a business? I don't understand why everybody's so stubborn. That's all I'm saying, you know. I'm not saying Saxon, you know.
No,
Jim,
man,
you see
I'm-
this
that's all I'm
exhibition thing you're
saying.
doing? It's a very good thing. This exhibition thing what you're doing.
Ask me how much I had to fight for it, though.
It's a very good thing.
You understand?
As I'm telling you.
But Chin, did you sit down with all the sound man them and have this discussion where you're having right now?
Puma tells you, sometimes Puma them tell me some talk too much. As soon as I get a sound man, I'm telling him like, yo bro, listen, I have managed the richest sound system ever in the culture. You gonna tell me I'm a fool?
No.
I'm gonna look at everybody else like they're stupid because I have a reason to.
Yeah, but you're a businessman.
No, but
Hold on a
listen,
minute.
but listen to what
You're
I'm
a
saying.
businessman
Listen,
and they are a sound
no,
man.
but listen to
Two
what I'm
different
saying.
things.
No, because I'm going to them and I'm saying, yo, peep game, this is how you can make money. Just do this, right? Don't complain that the white man pass you, or the Chinaman then pass you, or the German man pass you, if you're not willing to put in the effort to play the game, right? You know, when we speak about my existence as a manager, people look at it and say, oh, you had it easy because you were managing a foreign sound system. But they had to do everything that everybody else is doing in order for them to have some type of validity. I couldn't sell them unless they was in the bushes in Chilani clashing, or if they was clashing in England and other places. I couldn't sell them. So we had to put in the work. All I'm saying is that there is a different way to look at the business now that, you know, we're older. Saxon and LP, and this should be our pension.
Yeah.
We should be looking at how to take money out of it, bro.
So
Because
you say, me should have sit down right now and collect some money.
No, true.
but I'm saying that the other people are coming in, and this is with no disrespect, and they're making the money out of it. We can't always
but
look at this thing and say, I threw them white.
But Chin,
We gotta also look at it and be like,
Chin, remember, you know, you can't watch the other people what them are doing.
what are you
what them
talking
make.
about?
No,
Chin,
no, listen to
Chin.
me, I say no. I can't worry about what them are doing, cause him skin color and them I make money or whatever. I will just continue with my do.
The money's there.
The money's there, but
The money's there. Did you know what's holding all of us back? The mentality. How we look at the industry is holding us back. So even when I come up with something like, you know, World Bash, don't think it's easy. I gotta sit down and argue with 10 sounds, right? And then I gotta beg them to do drops. And then I gotta beg them again, and I gotta beg them, and I gotta beg them. Something that's not only benefiting me, but benefiting everybody. They don't see it. So I understand what you guys are saying, but we play two different roles in the industry. You understand? I can tell you off the bat, everybody that's a headache. If you're gonna put a dance together right now, I can sit there and just say to myself, problem that. Because I know.
Because you work with them,
You
over
understand
the
what I'm
years,
saying?
over the years.
And the problem is not because you're not willing to pay them, right? The problem is always because of the mentality. Remember, you will always hear, yo, that boy chin a pussy all it up. That boy that pussy, that boy that this and that. You know what you never hear? Chin make me work and Chin don't give me my money. Chin owe me. You understand? We gotta look.
But Chin, you owe me now for big stocks.
but you understand what I'm saying? You gotta look between the lines. Once somebody is doing something that's outside of the normal that you're doing it, you look at them as a threat. I say it to Puma all the time and they tell me, right, the problem with what I'm stating is that a man collect him dubs. Man have him tenor saw, him have him garnet, him have this, him have that, him have big dog box for bust a boy face if a boy test it. Right? No, Chin is basically saying to you, boy, you know what, say we have to change that thing, you know. You're not gonna like that. Because what Chin is saying to you, it makes your collection not as valuable as you want it to be.
Yeah, but Chin,
You understand what I'm saying?
the idea where you have.
So that is
No.
but hold on a second, that is where it is. So hold on one second, Puma. So now we gotta ask ourselves, right? What is our real interest in the industry? Is it ourselves or is it the industry at large? Because if you're protecting your dub box, then the industry is all about you. It's not about moving forward. Because if you're a real sound man, as you claim to be, a man supposed to be able to drop a 45 in a one dance, and you walk on the stage and say, pussy, tenor saw, dub plate, hold that. There should be no threat.
But Chin.
We're sound men.
Chin, you want to do something. Remember, majority of the sound them nowadays, them build them sound off a dub plate, not 45. You want to do something, right? With me and Saxon and certain old sound can do. We can do it. But the new sound them, can they play 45?
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's not about if they can play. Hear this now. If I am a young sounder, if your son, forget about your Saxon, your son comes to you with an idea and say, Muscle, I want to be a sound man. I think I'm good at this. Right? In order for him to get in, Muscle gotta have 100,000. 50,000 minimum, right? So one of the reasons why you're not getting new talent into the culture, they can't afford it.
That's one too.
Right? So just hear me out with this, right? Because I speak logics, right? So how does the industry grow if the next set of people that's interested cannot afford to get in?
Yeah, but Chin.
No, just answer my question.
Well, I'm not answer the question.
How does that work?
Well, I know. Remember, I know. Saxon don't establish already have them name. LP don't establish have them name, which we push enough artists' career out there. When we go to the studio and we write in a tune, maybe a younger son who just follow up on the road, I will get the tune cheaper than we. They're gonna get it cheaper than we because Saxon have the big name, LP have the big name. Which so it's the artist thing.
Scorpion,
We go right back to the artist.
Ultimately, just listen to me. Just hear what I'm saying to you guys. It's because we never dealt with it like a business before. There's nothing in business where you are the top man and you get treated the same way you were getting treated when you just started. It is only we that do it. We don't stand up to the artist them and say, yo brother, I mean name what my name in our ear are, everything cool. What we do is let the artist tell we say we want $1,500 for the tune and we agree for pay, and with that $1,500 we have to sit down 5 hours and wait for the artist to advise the tune. Owe them for our respect for you and what you've achieved.
Can I say 8 hours too?
But yeah, but Scorpion, you understand what I'm saying?
But remember, Chin, you know, in our days when we are do back in the 80s and the 90s and the thing, we used to sit in a studio and wait for artists. Well, although the price it wasn't so much.
Less.
It was less.
$100.
Sometimes you wait for the artist and 2 days because you want the tune.
No, Puma, hold on.
You know what I mean?
No, Puma, hold on. You have to remember, you know, them days there was no. You go up online and check this artist.
No, it wasn't like that. We have
You
to
have to
go
you
to
see if you come from
Jamaica.
England, you have to fly.
We fly to Jamaica and we there at the studio. Sometimes the artists them pop up at the studio, but we don't know we need the tune because we are going to work. You know what I say? And we need that tune. So we sit down and wait for the artist. Money is different. But nowadays, as I said, the artist charge $1,500, $2,000, and we still away from them. But me and go work with artists who work with them. You know what I say?
Muscle, what I'm saying is that we created the problem. That's what it was. We created the problem because guess what? As much as we don't want to admit it, it was not business for us when we were doing it. So Muscle having money, Chin having money.
True.
Right? So when Bounty said he want $2,000 for a art song, me a pay feet because I have my money, me a class Saxon, and me go wait till third one and me go use it and bust him head with it and say, hey boy, where your money there? Bam! It wasn't a business. You were not trying to make back a profit on anything that you spent, right? All I'm saying to you guys now is that if you are Saxon, if you are Stone Love, if you are an acclaimed sound system that has toured the world and people know you, Why would you then go to an artist and make the artist treat you like you just
Yeah, but we,
start in
but
the
chill,
business?
but
It doesn't make sense.
But chill. Remember, you know, we don't do that
Huh?
thing.
I don't let artists.
We don't do that thing.
No, but
we
and
don't do that
again,
thing.
don't make it a Saxon thing. Make it an overall
Yeah,
thing.
but chill, that's what I'm trying to
This
say.
is what's happening. Scorpion, please start the tune.
Chin, remember, you know, I always tell you, Chin always tell us, yo, we need a sound system organization in a New York. I always tell you that. I always want to push that. Yeah,
It's a worldwide thing. It's
when
not
we
just
don't know about the
local.
worldwide thing, I always a push feet from in the 80s in a New York. I always a push feet. 90s, I always a push feet. But you have some sound system. As I said, as Chin said, you have some sound system. Me not gonna pay the money, but the next man gonna pay the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because him want the tune.
Exactly.
That fuck up the business.
Alright, Chin.
But guess what? No. If, just hear stupid shit, right? The same tune you run down from Popcorn where you want $3,500
Play for
for,
45.
right? If we were able to train the audience to accept it on 45, you not run down Popcorn again.
Hell no.
Popcorn lose the money there.
Now, Chin, you say I think train the audience, eh? Because Kwame out there gonna speak. Eh? Bottom line is, as an artist, me there still got Robbie Valentine there, and we don't want it sound like say it's a sound man against artists.
No, we're not attacking
Me
that.
come from sound system, and me understand everything where you say, and you're right for most of them. You understand me? When we want to find out now, Shaggy make a statement to a day, and the statement kind of intersect with where you are talking about in a way. It's almost like them say, boy, that's dead. What you say about that?
Let me tell you what me say about it. It's a sound man versus artist, in my mind.
Yeah.
You know why? Because artists are going to do what they have to do to preserve their sector of the industry.
Not every
right?
artist. Not
Just
every
hear me out, right? When you, Scorpion there again, me and the man you run road together in Jamaica, right? When you do something that artists identify as threatening to their craft, the whole of them get together and fight you.
Yep.
Right? No make no man tell you nothing. Being the bounty, whoever not agree. Once you do something that is threatening to their sector, they get together and they fight it until it is fixed. So how is it now that we must care about artists? We're supposed to care about sound system culture.
But Chin, remember he's an artist.
No, I'm not saying.
No, me understand
You
it.
understand what I'm saying?
Globalist thing,
I am
understand
saying
it.
that
And the bottom line.
as soundman, our first loyalty should be to ourselves. Because artists' first loyalty is to their self.
Yeah, but Chin, you
Am
have
I
to
wrong?
remember,
Am I
it's
right?
an integrated thing. Artist, sound, dancehall, and reggae. You can't separate them enough.
If it was an integrated thing, we wouldn't be paying $1,500 for a song.
No, but
It gotta make sense.
because it's not a regulation.
It has to make sense. This
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. It has to make sense. You have a new generation of artists that's telling you, yo, you hear me the tune there, man. Me get back to you when I feel like get back to you.
Yeah.
Right? Disrespect. Right?
The sound man,
That's
them
disrespect.
The sound man, them put up with that unprofessionalism and them things
That's
for
what
years.
when you say this is what that's all I'm saying. We come right back round to
So
it.
we have to draw a line then.
That's all. If artists showed you respect, so hear what me I say and listen to what you guys are saying or what you question me about. Why should I have loyalty to an artist or artiste when every action that they have is disrespectful to me and what I represent? It doesn't make sense. At one point, the industry, our industry, have to step back and say, you know what? We're gonna take a time out. That look of liquor money there where y'all make off away and then look of rims money there, we're not gonna have to go without that for a little bit to get back respect. You're not gonna get the respect if you continue because you got the artist house and you have 20,000 US and you are in good today. You see my England tomorrow, you go up to him and say, what? Artists look at you like say never see you before. What are you talking about?
Look, Chin, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Majority of them, very ungrateful.
You can't keep doing the same thing and get a
Majority of
different
them.
result, bro.
And it's not every artist is like what you say. Somebody you have some
No.
good artists.
Of course,
So
you
we
have
have
to
to throw everyone under the bus.
No, you can't do
But-
that still. But the bottom line is, yeah, artists, them say some artists ungrateful and that true. Some of the sound man, them too bad mind against
No,
one
but
another.
not for the artists,
That's
I'm a
one of the
sellout
big
too.
thing we mash up sound business.
Not for the artists I'm a sell out to. Because we were there for years and push them music and push them career when them just start out and them thing there. And me see it for my own eyes and me go through the experience and see. You know what I say? Them go some places and it's like them be the next person, everything. Them forget, but we who always, when them just start out, you know what I say, them forget about where it's
You have a generation of artists that does not respect sound system culture. If you guys don't see that, something is wrong.
Yeah, man,
Right.
true.
You have a generation of artists who do not respect sound system culture at all.
No, no,
right?
no,
So what it is,
Yeah,
you know what it is? It's a financial exchange.
Cause I see a certain artist say something last year, said that he don't need sound system for bus him. Cause him have Instagram and him have, you know. So him say him don't need sound
So
system.
who are playing music in the club?
They don't
Who are
care.
playing music?
Him don't
on the
matter
radio?
about that.
No,
They
but
don't
if you
care.
start playing music, I remember by now, you have several artists who come out and say, yo, come see some sound system kind of step up and say, yo, we not advise it. Cause I don't want to mention the artist name really, but you have artists who come out and say, yo, I want this amount of my money because and the sound system them say, yo, I not advise it. And warping. After a while, his career died down until him a big compromise. You know, so if it's all of the sound system, as Chin said, if all of the sound systems stick together and say, yo, we now advise you because until you drop the price and this is your charge.
I remember this, you know. Remember this, you know. The juggling selectors don't voice dubs to the level that we voice dubs, right? So it's only us idiots that's keeping the industry going.
And the next thing too.
Remember, watch this now. The juggling selector, and remember, you know, when Stone Love used to come out town, and you got one bashment dance, a freak, what's my youth there, Goldfinger, them where Asha World and them there, right? Right? Them man they come out town for a juggling dance, and you know hear certain dub plate, you vex. You have to say, yo, you get robbed. Stone Love come and you know hear a tune. That was then. Now these guys are playing in dances and they're making money and they're a mash up dance without spending the money that we're spending on dubs.
True.
Right? So we are the only ones left that's still investing in the dub play culture. And the reason why we're investing in the dub play culture, because me want to beat muscle. Me want to show muscle say me better than him. Right? So I'm spending £20,000 to beat muscle, and just hear me out, right? When me beat muscle, me still stuck in a one spot. My career not growing no bigger. I'm not getting no more dates. Nothing. Nothing is happening.
Well, you might look funny the way they change, but as a sound owner and spending money on dub plate, some sound system might look funny different. You know what I say? It's to carry on, you know what I say? Because you can't go dance and keep playing the same old tune. You know what I say? People are going to look at you and say, oh, every time you come here and dance, I see it. So you have to spend, you have to invest still.
I don't think that should be a problem because half of them is not getting no dates. Let's look at the industry for what it is, muscle, right? Half of the man them that's voicing dubs don't play nowhere.
That is true. That is true.
Let's be realistic with what we're talking about. Let me just say this, right? If dub plate was the answer to fix what's wrong, we would be the number one thing in reggae and dancehall. What are you talking about? Sound system culture probably spend about $3 million a year on dub.
But most of the artists, that's what they
No, but you understand what me I say? If dub plate was sound system
that's what I'm living
problem.
for. Most of the artists, them, and I mean, I understand how the sound get the respect. Most of the artists, them, even the older artists, them, who, well, the older artists, them kind of get most of the sound get the respect. Because them know the thing.
Muscle.
You know,
Come
I have to give
like-
the respect to the older
It
artists.
come like football,
Yeah. The
Come
newer
like-
artists, them nowadays.
like a Premier League team.
All right. So
the
Chin,
artists, them, really.
Chin, watch this
That's
one.
brilliant.
Me and Puma as two big men in the business. Years we there. You feel say we are gonna look acceptable to play certain of them new artists. No, we leave that to the younger selectors.
I can understand that.
You understand? We leave that to the younger selectors.
I can understand.
But here
But
what-
me don't know about you know, but
Hold
me
on.
play them, you know.
No, hold on. No, for no reason.
Well, if they entertain the people, them, and a real.
That's up on dub.
No, but and a dub plate.
No,
You know,
I
that's
can
because
understand,
remember,
I
you
can
know,
understand.
no people get it twisted. As a dub plate, you don't know. We are dub plate lover. We are
Yes.
music lover.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So for a tune, I don't know if a man go rip, never vice it.
Alright.
It's
see what me ask?
different.
You will also have your boundaries.
Yeah.
Certain-
No, me have a boundary. Me not play certain amount of money for tune.
Right.
That's my boundary.
Also, certain quality of song, you know.
Yes.
Right.
You understand what me I say? See? And the quality and the music and the lyrics has changed over the years.
Right.
So some of the songs them were some of the artists them advice and put out very successful song, but doesn't mean that every song is going to vice it.
Right.
So if my song do not vice that style of music, the younger youths who gravitate to that music is not going to come to my dance.
Right.
You understand? So it has to be a thing where everybody work together.
That's what I
You
mean.
cannot just blame
That's why
the
me have-
songman
that's
and,
why-
the artist. Everybody have to work together.
Sorry for
Or it's not
cutting.
going to work.
Sorry for cutting that, but that's why me have a voice. I remember, as you said, me have younger
You have younger
and the
selectors.
sound.
Yes.
System who to carry on the legacy.
Right.
So for them to carry on the legacy, me still have to have them younger tune there for when them play for the younger.
And that's the first step in turning your sound system into a business. You know what I mean? So to be able to say, all right, no, we are the OGs, this is the type of music we play, but we have two youth and that's the type of music they play.
So
Yeah,
ask this question. So a man who name a sound system just after him and class himself as a sound system, how is the next person
Going to play field
going to
song
play
with him
him when him gone? How him gonna leave that legacy for someone else step up?
Yeah, some people don't look at it that way. You know what I mean? Some people are living for just the time, and I think that's a bad choice, right? But I mean that would be his choice. That would be my choice, but that's his choice. You know what I mean? So all of the people that name their sound systems after them, then that's
Well, maybe him kids can pick it up.
that's the risk.
That's my father's sound.
That's the risk.
That's
that
the
we
only
take.
way we can say, well, my daddy's son, Mataran.
But moving
I'm a Mataran sound that can complete
like,
sound, or whatever.
what I'm ultimately trying to say to you guys is that the way our culture operates is that we think, we leap and we don't think. We think after the damage is already done, right? And then sometimes we get so used to the damage that we just say, you know what, now I'm about to change this, right? There's problems along the way, and most of our problems in the industry, when they first came, they were presented in a really good package, right? One of the major problems that people don't look at in the industry is when selectors started to go solo. Big problem. But it was a great thing at the time, right? It was a great thing at the time. But then it comes back years later and it haunts you. And I can tell you exactly why it haunts you.
Everybody want to be a solo
Right?
singer.
I can tell you exactly why it haunts you. When I used to work for Muscle paying the bill. I'm going to him and say, yo, I gotta go clash Puma. I need 10 grand. Right? Muscle gonna give me the 10 grand. I'm gonna go pay. End of the night, I win, I lose. Muscle pays me. Now you become your own boss. You can't afford the dubs. So now it becomes a roadblock. Watch this. All of the top selectors that you saw that made it famous from being a one-away selectors. You know what the secret to their success was?
Free dub play.
Free dubs.
Free dub
But
play.
Right, hold on one second.
hold on, Chief, but you can add it to them career too, Chief.
Of course.
You can't blame it, because remember, most of them selectors will say go solo and build them sound system and go big. You are the one who can.
Of course, but
remember, you are the one.
I'm a
You're the
platform.
catalyst.
No, but you are the one.
Remember what I said. At the time, it was a good thing. I started off by saying that. At the time, it was a good thing. If you are a promoter and an individual can sell gate receipts, why would you not book it? The problem is not the fact that being an individual selector is a bad thing. The problem is that they didn't want to become businessmen.
But
So
Chief.
look at it this way. 1 second, right? You're getting all of these free dubs. You know, because you're individual selector, right? Now watch this. You wake up one morning and the artist them set for you and say, no man,
Alright.
you tour the world now, man. You're a big man now. You need no more free dub, man. If you look at my dub, we'll bring you 3 years now.
Spend some money.
Because this is what it is. Spend some money. No, it's spend some money. So now when it comes to spend some money time, you have to look at it and say, boy, I'm charge X amount. I know. So now the boss's problem becomes your problem. But remember, the boss where you that work for, he wasn't doing it for money. You're now trying to do it for money. So what ends up happening now is that you have to bow out gracefully. Or you have to lie to people and say, yo, me now class Saxon unless you give me $25,000. It's not that you want the $25,000. You don't want to class Saxon because you can't afford to class Saxon. So ultimately, it becomes another pothole in the culture, because these selectors who are having this problem were the leading selectors in the industry.
And you build them.
Well, I mean,
Alright, so I'm glad you bring up the topic because you want me. You see those selectors, they know who them is. Enough of them who get the free dub plate. Promoter give them more money than the sound them who have to pay for them dub.
And that sound system build them.
And then the original sound
The original,
system.
remember, I know most of them selector where you hire on your road.
And it's not a lie.
Most of them
So imagine
them.
now, imagine if you pay, like, you pay, say, even Saxon, you pay $5,000 for Clash. Say Tony Matara. I know I say Tony Matara and I get free dub plate, but me just say,
Right.
yeah? And say like him get 25 cartel at the money number. We got a cartel now, boy. $1,000 more for one dub. So $5,000 me get for the dancing. Out of that $5,000 me have to fly go to Jamaica, you know. So $1,000 gone again, you know. $4,000 me have left. Wherever me stay, me have to give them some money or stay in a hotel. Me have to, so $3,500 me have left.
Plus the NSA money.
No, forget about the NSA money. Regardless
no,
of
but
what.
you understand, reality is,
Regardless of what, no matter what you charge
So
a
it is-
promoter,
it's a-
no matter what.
what you're saying is another problem.
It's another
It's
problem.
another problem. It's
No,
another
but Chin, remember, I know, as I say, it's for love. I love we do it for.
Right.
Because no matter what we charge a promoter,
Yeah.
we still have to spend more than what we
because the
charge a
promoter is
promoter.
looking at it as a promoter's perspective. I will hire this man because he's pulling heads.
Of course.
I will hire that sound because they are pulling heads.
Of
But I
course.
cannot pay the sound more than that the man because that the man is the man at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But he's getting all the free dub plates. The sound system have to pay for this.
Mm-hmm.
And furthermore, that man might even come on that sound complete.
Right.
Yeah.
And them have to supply the sound.
Right.
So you do all the hard work and get the less money.
Right.
But put it a different way. Remember, you know, we push the artists them from them young, and when they get boss and big and go at 97 man, all these big radio stations, then give them a dub plate free and they charge us the same way.
Ungratefulness.
So what do you call that? Anyway, let's talk about
Well,
anyway.
you
Good.
can't- you
Good
can't-
time. What I know-
No, hold on there. You can look on it a different way too. A promoter will bust a song, carry on and work with this song until the song busts. And then all of a sudden, boy, promoter, you have to start paying me some big money now.
Well, me never see that. Me never-
I never life.
Chin,
Story of my
well,
life.
that's Chin's story, but me never
I know
hear.
just Chin.
We don't really
Because
hear.
sound man keep down stuff and then bring on enough little sound.
Yeah.
See? All of a sudden this sound turn a big sound on. He forgets a this a sound with boss
Me
it.
say that.
Well,
You
that
understand
happen
what
all
I'm
the time.
Let me
So it's right through
let me
business.
close the conversation by saying
That's
this,
wrong, you know.
right? Over my 30-year period, not everything that I attempted to do was right,
Yes.
but I had a good intention in doing it. There's a difference. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
So I'm feeling that the industry, this would be a good thing for the industry. My heart and soul believes that this is a good thing. My ambitions were right.
I'm glad you done.
Right? But some of them, of course, they
Was wrong,
backfire.
yeah.
But I have done, and I don't need to debate this.
You done
right?
great.
I have done more good than I have done bad for the industry. It's experimenting because you're gonna feel like this is the answer, and then when you put it into effect, you'll say, right, you know, say this can't work because me never say that ever happened based on this. But eventually, you find something that works. So I don't want to stand here and say, like, you know, I have all of the answers and everything that I've done was good. I will say to you that everything that I've initiated was done with a good intention. My only intention is to move the industry forward. That is it. And whoever wants to move with me, they're welcome. And those who don't want to, you know, we're at a point now, and I was just saying it to Puma the other day, where once upon a time, I used to have to take all of this disrespect from the sound man then, because I needed them. So a man, it was easy for a man to walk by the Chin say, yo, Chin, go suck your mother. After I done paid him. See? And this was a common thing. You know what I mean? And then you get a young sound, and guess what? A young sound heard a cassette with a man get a wicked forward. And then what happened? Young sound were just bust, and you just gave him an opportunity to go on a stage that he's never been on the stage before. And guess what happened? Your Chin go suck your mother and hold her forward there. That's what it was.
But
Right?
Chin, remember, you know,
But
imagine the mighty come, calling Chin name in our dance, you're gonna get a forward. So most selectors them kind of use that. So don't take it in our
No,
some of them, you know.
I didn't.
Some of
take
them do it personally.
I'm
you
not
know.
taking it away. I'm just saying to you guys that minute I forgot through that. My road wasn't easy. I forgot through that, but because I knew where I was going with it, I looked upon them and just like what I explained to you guys, I'm looking at them and say, you must get fucked. Because you don't even understand what I go on. You must get fucked too because you don't understand what I go on. I'm dealing with it on a business perspective. Because at the end of the day, and I close it out by saying, this is business, bros. This man, you guys are telling me that you've been playing song from 89, 87. It's business now. It's not a hobby. If you cannot turn what you have left into money, you are an idiot. That's the only example. That's the only thing I can. Once you have been able to make a name for yourself, because think about this. There's a million sound systems, but there's a handful of them that become household names. Right? Once you become a household name, if you can't use the name them, my brother, and eat a food off of the name, then what are you doing? I sell dances because it's me. But there was a time that I couldn't do that. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I'm saying ultimately is simple. How you started in the industry should not be how you end up in the industry. You're in the industry for 30 years. You understand what I'm saying? You're in the industry for 30 years. The boy not supposed to take you for idiot. You're a veteran. And the new man, they were coming in and I put them look a wire together on laptop. Now they are supposed to be the ones that's waiting 5 hours and 10 hours and I get this and that. And they're supposed to be we. When Saxon call your phone, you're supposed to recognize, say, yo, Saxon call me if you're a dub, And if we don't change that, it's going to just continue happening. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, good conversation.
So World Bash.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Good conversation. Hope we could have this a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying? We need this more conversation like this. Yeah, we need more conversation like this. You know what I'm saying? Talking about World Bash. May 5th, UK.
May 5th, World Bash, 20 minutes. Right? I know Saxon is like you guys are a long distance sound system, right? How do you guys feel about playing for such a short period of time?
You have to shoot.
You just have to do what you have to do.
I actually think it's harder.
Depends what time you play.
True that.
Depends what time you. It depends on two things. Depends on what time you play and how you play. Mm-hmm. Because if you have certain tune in your box where we can directly make every sound play, and we're not for it.
Right.
Saxon, really, on a real, we can make every sound play in this. All the sound them were rivalry against them one another after. Them can play it, and we're not for it.
Well, I can't make Saxon play before me.
Reason.
I'm not for it.
No, I'm not disrespecting no sound.
Me can't make Saxon play before me. I'm not
I'm not
for it
disrespecting no sound. But the reason why I said that, because we have some authentic songs for our English crowd. You understand? Other sounds in there have the same thing. Jara have the same. Mm-hmm. Jara have the same. No? Jara can make almost every sound in the play. And you can just go down in and all song them. Because nobody can play them but because half of them artists are dead.
I'm thinking like when you have so much hit songs, like an LP, like a Saxon, right? And then you gotta pick 20 minutes out of it. Isn't that challenging, man?
But that's
supposed to be really challenging.
We want to find out
So I'm saying,
Chip, I'm not going to lie to you.
Hold on the pluma. Who are going to decide how the structure of the dance or who goes first? Because, like Mikey said, the position of the song in terms of where they play is going to be vital.
Oh, that would be me.
So is it going to be one of your, hold on, is it going to be one of your team and then one of team?
To be honest with you, I haven't really decided yet. Right? I don't think you guys sitting here have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
But basically, I in addition to promoting events, I like to produce events as well.
Yes.
Right? So I don't like to I want it to be entertaining. So let's say if me have 3 rubber dub songs upon the dance, I don't want them playing back to back. Because then somebody's going to get 1 hour of rubber dub and that's going to be a problem, right? So my ultimate goal is to find the best way for people to get a diverse energy. So I try to sprinkle the sounds in different ways. So the order will never be based on how chin rate you. The order will be more based on what type of playing style you bring. Because if LP playing style is similar to Saxon's playing style, then maybe you want to say, all right, LP and Saxon can play together, but we can't put our next song that way. So I don't want to do the number thing, because if you do the number thing, you have no control of the dance. Because however it's select, is how it have to show. We did it in New York. Puma is there, and it worked perfectly fine. Where I just said, all right, you play this slot, you play this slot, all right, you play this slot. The only person that had a problem with it was Montaran, as you guys saw.
But sorry
right?
for cutting you, but you have to remember, then it didn't have rivalry then.
No.
It didn't have Team Chin and Team Valerie. So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Well,
it's like, how are you gonna do? Are you gonna play one from Valerie? Doesn't matter who it is.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, the team Chin and the team Valerie is a like a vibe.
Yeah, man,
I don't buy into that, so to speak, because at the end of the day, it's just every man for themselves doing what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
it's an exhibition.
Yeah, just an exhibition,
Yeah.
20 minutes, but, and I'm gonna be, I shouldn't even be saying this on camera, but I'm gonna say it because I try to be as real as possible. The reason why I had to find a different way to promote the dance, so I wasn't getting any participation from any of the sounds involved. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
I had to then now use my brand to get people to be like, oh, okay, I got to go on over there. So, because I was depending on the sounds
To go and push it.
to help push, and it wasn't happening, except for, you know, my people that's, you know, in an arm's length. But I was expecting, because it's a sound system concert. If this dance comes to London and it flops, comes to England and it flops, it don't only make me look bad, it makes all of you in London look bad
Of course,
too.
of course.
It makes everybody look bad. But we have a culture where people don't look at it that way. So me have to do what me have to do to make it work. So we turn it into a forward thing, and you know what I mean, and I get it going, and I draw some card and them thing there. So you guys in England gotta get ready, because we'll leave with the forward then.
You know,
No, we piss me off, so we're coming for the forward.
But I hear that.
Yeah, we're coming for the forwards then. But May 5th, inside the O2 Academy, and let me tell you this, man. I'm happy because I got to work with Saxon. Saxon is one of the sound systems that I never got to work with in my career, and I worked with almost everybody, right? So it is, I'm happy to be able to work. Muscle is hard work, though, I'm going to tell you that. Hard work. But,
So how many muscles? So relax.
Yeah, but muscle is hard work, but ultimately, if you're somebody in my position, you want Saxon on your resume. You know what I mean? So I wanted to work with Saxon because I have that respect for Saxon, and Saxon is a major part of the culture. If you get where I'm coming from, right? So we wouldn't want to come to England and represent without Saxon.
Sure, yeah, look,
You know what I mean?
It wouldn't be all
Yeah,
people that say certain things.
But and I'm just saying this in front of you guys, it wasn't easy. 100% it wasn't easy, right? And this goes kind of back to just, everybody not seeing the vision of, and that happens sometimes. Sometimes you have a vision and other people don't see it. But now that we're there, I want to make sure that this has the energy and it has the audience and everybody gets to shine, because if Saxon gonna go boss it,
It's good for Saxon.
it's good for Saxon.
It's good for the whole.
And it's good for me.
It's good for the culture.
Good, you understand? Yes.
Yeah.
And that's how we gotta look at it, man. Like, these events are supposed to spark a more interest, because we live in a copycat industry.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
two tools, O2 Academy Ram, and you hear a man from Jamaica called Saxon. One on the road, that's how blah, 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 blah. And that's what we want.
Not only that, the format is going to be copied. Also, the format is going to be copied also if it's successful.
And another way, and again, me thinking in the future, one of the reasons why the format is the format as well is because everybody plays one time,
Yes.
right? So that means I get to live up to my obligation of telling you that I'm not tricking you for a sound clash, because nobody else can come on and play after you for there to be a back and forth.
All right. Can I ask you one question? When are you gonna let the sound them know which order they play?
Back to my point.
Probably day of, or probably day before.
Oh, because say if a certain if a sound smart and he play last night, he can play the best. True. Not going to say how.
So what you want to say? You want to play last?
No, no, my sound no fear no sound.
No, but I want to say,
My sound no fear no
I
sound.
want to say, this to you and Puma and everybody like listening though. I have no, what do you call it? No horse in the race. This is not about who plays first or plays last or nothing to me.
We're going to come
Forwards.
It's
forward.
just about the forwards. And when I say forwards, you know, I want everybody to get forward.
But why I asked that you, yeah? Alright. You know sound are gonna cut dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to, because them have anthems. Every single
But
song
they
you
still
get
gonna cut. Yeah, they still
gonna cut. I know the sound who play last have nothing to worry about. Because nobody can play after him, so he can kill everything in the dance. That's why I'm asking.
It depends though. It depends on which song play last. Cause sound can play last and flop too.
Yes, that is true, but that is down to the selection.
Which we've seen that happen.
That is down to the selection where you choose.
Right, but just to reassure you, like I'm not giving people a chance to prepare to play last.
Well, that's what I was saying.
You know
That's
what I
what I was
mean?
trying to get.
So me now go make nobody say, oh yeah, me I play last, so I this me I cut.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not gonna be that.
Well,
time.
that's what me I tried.
We just let everybody know.
8 songs, right?
Nah, it's 11 songs.
11 songs. Let's stick it on the man up there.
It's 11 songs.
It could be 12.
Yes.
It could be 12.
But we work out the we work out the times. Hey, listen, we did this in New York and it worked beautifully. No problem. Sepuma there, testimony. No problem. It works. And the people them is like this all night because they're interested in who's coming next and who's coming.
Well, it's 20 minutes of pure hype.
Yeah, pure minute.
I mean, you're not going to go in there and do early one for your 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You understand? You're going there and play to your best. You know what I mean? So
And
it's
even
going to be 20
and I don't know
Every song supposed to have.
you guys know UK better than me, right? I don't know what time the UK people come out.
No,
But
they were all early.
For New York, they came out super early. So even some of the sound systems that I was like, oh, you playing at 12 o'clock, a pure screw face, you know? Nobody was tough up like 12 o'clock. But when they got to the venue and they realized that there was a bunch of people at 12 o'clock, and then bust up the place.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be really good. So big up to everybody. And once again, I'm not gonna say it behind your back. I want to say it in front of you guys' face. Thank you guys for the opportunity because Saxon is one of the sounds that I've never been able to present. So even if we don't work together again, I got that presentation, so I'm good. And I'm happy about that. And hopefully everything goes good, and hopefully you guys enjoy the event, and we can go on and do some other big things together. That's all it's about.
Me a 50, you don't know. Birmingham O2 Arena, you don't know. Birmingham Strong. Whether UK, whether Nottingham, whether London, Big Star.
You guys are going to be on opposite teams on the thing there.
Yeah,
You guys are going to be on opposite teams on
So you don't know. And then you don't know this coming Saturday, you know me I say VB thing first, and then after the in-store record thing, you know me I say strictly vinyl people, you know me I say that's 170-19 Jamaica, right?
It's gonna be wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's going to be
After that, you don't know any night.
party, we say.
Saxon, we say.
Yeah.
You know me I say.
Rory
So
Saturday.
Saturday is a big event.
Big event. So let the people know. It's Saturday VP. Is that a free event? Or is
Yeah
it
man, free man,
Yes,
outside.
free
outside.
Free
outdoor
event.
event?
We're in Virgo Live, meet and greet, you know, the
Don't-
ladies that
don't-
can come out.
don't play
meet
that
Remy in Virgo, and you know what I'm
Meet
saying?
Bass Odyssey and
Yeah,
LP.
and and strictly vinyl.
Yes.
Strictly vinyl.
So I go,
Next level sound and string up. So
I-
we're busy that day then.
as I go home, I go wipe out some money.
Big up Slick on the crew.
Yeah, man, slick. Yeah,
So
man.
everybody. Yo, chill.
Yeah, guess some old Saxon crew.
Yes, up, chill.
If the man they want to link up Saxon, want to get in contact with Saxon, how they can link Saxon.
Big Mike is good.
Mike is good.
Mike is good.
Mikey, bless up yourself, you don't know. Long time we are trying to do it. Not this one. Up top. Chin